A song that's straightforward and predictable to a degree is by no means inferior. Hey everyone, my name is Christoph Jakob. I'm a music composer for video games. Last time we checked out No Quarters by Chirpy Chips, which have finally been reintroduced in Splatoon 3. If you're interested in hearing my opinion about that song, I recommend checking it out once you're done watching this video. Today, let's talk about the second new song by Chirpy Chips that has been added in the latest update, Slopping Spree. Like and subscribe if you have not already, and make sure to stick around until the end this time, because I'd quickly like to talk about a possible future of this channel, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. Anyway, let's check out the new Chirpy Chips song. Oh wow, we're jumping right into it. No bass. It's such a fast-paced song. Oh, okay. Slopping Spree may be one of the most straightforward multiplayer tracks in the franchise, at least harmonically speaking. It makes sense though, just because a song is complex or complicated doesn't automatically mean that it's better by any means. The same also goes the other way around though. A song that's straightforward and predictable to a degree is by no means inferior or less interesting whatsoever. While No Quarters sounded quite serious and epic overall, Slopping Spree seems to be all about fun. It sounds very casual, quirky and lighthearted. You can even hear what sounds like cheering throughout the entire song here and there. It is especially prominent in this intro section though. Just like in the other Chirpy Chips music, the focus clearly seems to lie on hard rock with chiptune elements. I'd argue that this is probably their song with the least prominent chiptune elements. At least to me personally, it feels as if the focus is much more on the rock elements this time. Or more specifically, the electric guitars and the drums. There seem to be multiple guitars in this song this time actually. One of them is playing simple power chords as usual. Meanwhile, the second guitar is adding some sort of ska or almost surf rock kind of flavors to the mix. Chirpy Chip songs are usually pretty fun to cover on bass, but Slopping Spree seems to be the song with the most minimalist bass so far. It's very quiet during the intro section, and during the verse part, the bass simply isn't even present. As a result, the focus of one's ears automatically shifts to other instruments, like the drums or the vocals.
I think the focus of the music automatically shifts to the kazoo bone, to be honest.
No, it doesn't. Sometimes the lack of an instrument can be just as interesting as its actual presence. And this is especially the case for instruments like bass or the drums. I also really like the slight dissonance before the music moves on into the second half. There is a bit of a surprising chord that quickly resolves again though before the second half of the tune begins. I remember this part. I've heard this so many times in-game. It's so catchy. Oh, okay. That was surprising. Is it looping already? I think it is. That's a short loop. In all honesty, this is probably one of the most catchy parts in all of the multiplayer tracks we have so far. The amount of times, even long before actually making this video, that this section in particular was just randomly stuck in my head was many. For most of this part, it's actually just two simple chords that are alternating between one another. And those two chords aren't complicated or complex at all whatsoever. It's just D major and A major. I gotta say, I also really like the guitar riff here. I've said this in so many of my other Splatoon 3 multiplayer track analysis videos, but I once again love how the composers make use of both the minor third and the major third in the same guitar riff. This is what's happening here. As I said earlier, Slopping Spree is quite predictable, at least in my opinion. We do get a bit of a surprise chord movement towards the end though. Both the first and the final section started on the chord D major, so finding an interesting way to loop the tune back to the beginning is crucial so that it doesn't sound dragging or too repetitive. And this is how they solved it. That's a short loop. What is your opinion on the new two Chirpy Chips songs? Which one do you like more and why? I'm asking you, Ashley. And that was my reaction to Slopping Spree. Let's briefly talk about the future of this channel. If you're not really interested in that, let me quickly say thanks for watching and like and subscribe if you have not already. Check out my socials, join my Discord server, or check out some of my own music, like Splash and Splash 2, which is basically my take on Splatoon music. In case you're still here, let's continue. As you may know, I've been making reaction videos like this for more than a year now. And of course, I want to continue doing that. Making these videos, sharing my reaction and my thoughts on the music we all like is a lot of fun. I'm actually not just a music composer for video games, as I always say it in my intro, but I'm actually doing this more or less full time. And I've been tinkering with the idea of making some videos about some of my own music every now and then. Things like my work process, how I come up with ideas, how I work with a tight deadline, how to write a motif, what inspires me, things that work, things that don't really work, and stuff like that. Basically just shedding some light on the creative process of a musician and a composer. I would probably just pick an entire soundtrack of mine and make one large video on it. Is that the kind of stuff you'd be interested in watching? I'm actually curious. I will also make a community post about the same topic soon, but I wanted to take the opportunity to quickly talk about it here already. Please let me know what you think in the comments below as usual. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.